Can you hear me? So you go over there with Trey Raw and the rest of them and make up that storyline that, you know, I was begging to be over there. I was begging for a spot when that was asked to me um, to be over there. How was I begging for a spot that was given to me? How was I begging for a spot that they asked me to do? Now, here's the thing. I don't get along with Trey Raw and that boyfriend or whatever, but I knew what it was. I knew what it was going to be, so I wasn't really tripping off of it. You had a issue with them, and everybody that was over there on their team had an issue with me going over there. Now, that has always been the case. So when the King's Corner exploded and imploded, it was you're begging for your job, you're doing this and you're doing that. I wasn't begging for anything. When people kept telling me to do my YouTube, I didn't want to do the YouTube because I felt like no matter what I said, people were going to say things about me. No matter what I did, people were going to do things about me or do things to me rather. So I didn't want to be involved in that because I already had a tainted, persona. So people kept encouraging me to do that. And so when I interviewed, my friend DJ the Singer, that was another thing that Trace Raw tried to do and all of that. And I introduced trap into that and I told Trap what it is. So everything that I, would tell Trap, he would come back to me and use it against me at a later date. So getting back to Wednesday, um, we talked about all these things. Trap was upset about the fact that I had a book cover that I was going to show. Now, nobody has ever seen this book cover with the exception of a couple people, and the only reason it was, and the only reason that I decided to share the book cover was because we were promoting that for the King's Corner panel. The people that I talk to every day on the regular basis did not even see the picture that I had. So the fact that you got all up in arms and people that were on Trapspot's side said you didn't even show him the picture that was your friend, you did him wrong. Okay, I understand that. I understood where I went wrong. Okay, Trapspot also got mad because of the fact that before I told him all this other stuff about the King's Corner, I told him, you know what, I'm not in the mental space right now because at the time, what I said was I was living in that hotel at the time by choice. And that's another thing I want to address. I'll address Kiera and the rest of them and hear Ho and all them other people that was saying shit about me on Harviana's live in just a second. I said I'm not in the best space, so I just don't want to talk to you in that moment. It's nothing against you. Just let me get my mental health together, and then I'll kind of come back to you and talk to you. He already felt that I was being shady from that point. All I said was, give me a break, let me regroup, and come back. It was something about that. Then you go over there with Nicole and all these other people when you get angry with me, and I don't appreciate that. So we talked about all this on Wednesday night or Wednesday morning when we did the live. I said, Trap, I kept apologizing to you. I kept doing this and I kept doing that. It's demeaning to me that you're saying, well, I'm a builder bitch. I done help you do this. I done help you build your YouTube. I done helped you build your following. You ain't helped me build nothing because I was already known in the web reality world before you came along. So if I'm telling you that I'm offended by certain comments, why won't you stop? And then you're doing it around people that I don't get along with. I wish I had the live. Go back to Harviana's live and refer to that. Then you'll know what I'm talking about. because him, Harviana, and Aaron brought it up. Now, let's go back to Aaron. Aaron has even talked about Trap, and Trap seems to go over there and, be kissing ass and doing all the things that he usually does. How are you talking about anybody? You a fat, nasty blob that wears a mask. You a fat, nasty blob that doesn't take care of yourself. You don't know whether you want to wear a wig or a beard. You know, figure that out before you try to come to me. You don't know whether you want to be gay or straight. We know the truth. You know, so I don't understand what the problem is. So tell the truth. And every time that you go live, oh, Roland being fake and phony, Roland is acting a certain way because he's with them people. He's with them people over at the King's Corner. Put a name on it, ho. You had a problem with the fact of Man Williams and Spoken Facts being cool with me, and I wasn't talking to you, and I wasn't giving you tea, and you was upset about that. Let's move on for now. When it comes to Aaron, and everybody can attest to this, Aaron has told me that he doesn't fuck with me simply because of the fact that um, I went live over with Trey So Raw because Aaron wasn't cool with Trey So Raw at the time. So my thing is, my stance is fine. You don't agree with what I do, but I didn't agree with what you said over on TTV's live, going over there to make your own following. But it seems to be this narrative of if you don't like who I like, you got a problem with my friend. I'm grown in my 40s. I don't do that. If you don't like me, I don't like you, and I don't like the people you're around, that's fine. That's not going to stop who I talk to. Aaron will also say, you bogus, you this, you that, you're a clown. Why are you spending your money on escorts and this, that, and the other? First of all, who are you to be counting my check when Link with Lex is on your ass for taking your page by May 31st or March 31st, whichever it is? You have other priorities. TTB made you look an ass on his channel regularly, but yet you want to say something to me. First of all. Secondly, on top of that, you're sitting up here talking about, um, we don't know you, we make a fool of you, we a clown to you, this, that, and the third, but you're a clown. You're buying followers. Do it organically. Hey y'all. Yes, Kyra, I'm in my 40s. I will be 42 in November. Um, do it organically. Don't buy followers. You've been in this YouTube world just as long as I am. And as of today, on March 25th, I have 42 followers, and this is organically. No matter whether I'm a troll, people gonna come and see me, period. Trapspot and that fat boy, whatever, you not gonna do all of that. See, the fact of the matter is you just want something to hate about. And the real thing is you sitting up here, what you try to do was you try to get me to pay you $500 to set up my YouTube. But when in fact, a good friend of mine that I fuck with over with the king at the King's Corner that I still talk to did it for free. If you was real and genuine about helping me because I'm so talented and I'm so well known, why was it even thought of to even say that you was gonna charge me? Aaron openly said him, Harviana, and Trap play in my face. So why is it when I'm saying I don't like the way that y'all treat me, y'all sit and act like I'm just crazy as hell for even saying the things that I say? Like y'all playing with my mental. Like I don't understand that. Right, enough of this. Aaron openly says he didn't like you, but at Trapspot plays in your face. Right. So it's like Aaron plays in your face, Trap. Aaron has said you a fat fuck and all this other stuff, just talking about your platform, just openly disrespecting you, but yet you're on this platform saying, "Oh, I'm a disrespectful friend to you," and you did that to me this morning. I got on live and you sat on live with Taj and acted like I didn't know what I was talking about. Talking about these girls flip flop like blunts and things. They just fly with the wind, but yet you do the same thing. You sit up here and talked about Trap's or not Trap, but Taj's arrest record. She was a CNA. She's using her um adult disabled brother's money to go on trips and all of that. But you sitting out here with this girl and you pretending like you like her. Followers, people, don't go over here and listen to this man because this man says he will openly use you for content. Him, Aaron, Harviana, and when Harviana called it out, even though I don't like her, it's the truth. Y'all get on here and question my finances. Y'all get on here and question why am I getting disability? Why am I getting all these things? Why do y'all care about what I, me, little old me, is doing? Why do you care about what Spoken Facts or Man Williams is doing? We over here doing good. Whether we was over here on a platform with a stupid ass motherfucker that was doing nothing for us, we got our time to shine. We moved on and we good. Just say you mad that I'm not giving you the tea, but you want to bring other people involved in it. I don't like Harviana because it's the disrespect for me. You're gonna sit and ask me about a pledge process in my book. You're gonna sit and ask me about my co-author for my book, and then reach out to the co-author and ask to confirm why or did I pay you? Why are you wanting to know all that? Did I ask where you about to make up from? Did I ask the military or whatever branch of service that you in to do things? It's underhanded to me. It's disrespectful. If you really wanted to know me, get to know me. Don't dig to be digging. Oh, and your girl Kiara, listen, baby. Don't say, don't I love you and all, thank you for the view or whatever. But let me tell you something. Don't flip flop. The only reason that I haven't went in on you is out of respect for you. Because one minute you're questioning my profession. Two, you're questioning how much I'm paying and getting for disability. I can't be a counselor. I can't be an author. Why am I living in a hotel? Well, maybe if you ask questions that's not rooted in shade, you just might get the answer, honey. But see, you hanging around these queens enough and too busy trying to be a hag instead of just being a real woman with children and asking the questions that you would come to find out that I'm a real person with real feelings, real things going on. See, haven't you learned anything from Hershey Kiss that trying to fit in with these guys, you haven't went anywhere. It ain't your turn yet. But when it's your turn, they're gonna dig up all your stuff. So you might want to tread lightly and tread on the side of right. Cause at one point in time, Harviana's gonna reach you. At one point in time, Aaron is gonna reach you, and at one point in time, Trap is gonna reach you. So you might as well just keep it cute. Just like Wednesday night, Trap saying he's gonna build a bitch, that that I'm a nobody, I'm all these things, but then you get drunk and forget what you say. The other thing I want to mention real quick is that why why when it came to the whole Pablo Strokes thing that y'all decided that it was a kiki kaka, but it's a kiki kaka. Why am I giving out money? Why am I doing this and why am I doing that? I don't ask you why you buy bad wigs and bad glue. I don't ask you. I don't ask you why you buy eyebrows that's too big for your face or too small for your face, Harviana. I don't ask you why you buy the little Debbie cakes and the weed that you buy Trapspot to smoke. I don't ask you Why you bringing DL Trade over there to fuck you, but you want to be masculine, big back? I don't ask you that. That's between you and your God. That's between you and your God what you decide to do. Listen, I don't give a damn if you don't like me at this point, because guess what? Whether I'm staying in a roach infested microtel, whether I'm staying with my family in whatever state that I'm in, that is my business. Whenever I get back to Atlanta, I'm living comfortably. I have the support that I have, and I'm going to do it comfortably. You sitting up telling people you made logos for me that I never used. You created YouTube pages for me that I never used. I already had stuff trapped. So stop telling people you did something when you can't even create your own platform. You got 9 people total. You've been on YouTube for a year. 9. Yeah, I had you on my platform for my book reading the other day. I had you on my platform. So what? Oh, that's another person. Miss Taj Boogie. Here's a she is a nobody, but she's a Biggie Smalls looking nobody. Taj Boogie, you decide to go on Jay Jager, you decide to go on Trapspot Live, and you decide to go on everybody's live to talk about me. Ma'am, sir, you are the one lying to the public about your disabled brother, because you said the other night that you don't have a disabled brother. You was happy with going to other states to give people fellatio. You was going to other states to steal wallets. You talking about you don't have a job, you had degrees. How do you have a degree and you're a felon? You claim you've been to jail. Make it make sense. You've been to jail. So what do you have that I want? You sit up here and lie all the time. I don't have a problem with you coming into the web world and making friends, but make sure you get all the facts right. None of y'all, from Harliana to Aaron to none of them, don't know what these people have done to me. I done been quiet, ain't said nothing. People are always bringing my name up. Yeah, that's the other thing, calling him her son. You show pictures to Sassy saying that's your son. That's the one thing people don't know. Me, Trap, and Sassy had a 4-hour conversation the other day, and they was talking about you. Talking about, and I was right along with them because I said it to you. You're a buster. You are a waste of time, a waste of space. You feel like everybody is jealous of you, but explain to me, boo boo, what do you have that people are supposed to be jealous of you? Nothing. There's nothing. You went from living in an apartment to a house. Where did you get it from? Because according to your friend Trap, he thought you was living in an apartment. Because you said you was living in Connecticut. Now you living in New York. So make it make sense to me. I just want Miss Miss Trap, Miss Taj, whatever their names are, Trappiana Johnson, Trapper Johnson, Taj Boogie, aka Thomas, to stop it. Stop it, baby. Because what you're going to do. Oh, what was that you were saying about Nicole? That she was a bitch, she was a liar, all this other stuff. You hop into things that have nothing to do with you, but somebody is going to hurt your feelings. Somebody is going to hurt your feelings, and it's going to be real good. Oh, another thing, Trap. Let's address this. You ain't think I knew. So, so when I said something to you about Dre Simber and not breaking Dre Simber on your platform, you tell me, I just want to start things with other people. Because December tried to wave the white flag with me. Why is December trying to wave the white flag with me all of a sudden? Because as you know, and everybody else knows, that me and December have not gotten along since 2020. Me and December have not gotten along since she told that lie on me when she seen me in a club. Then in 2021, when Danita started that mess between me, him, and her, and everybody else. So you're saying to me that I want a problem with December? You wanted a problem with Hershey, and then you became cool with Hershey all of a sudden when you weren't cool with me. That's another thing you do. You become cool with people that I don't become cool with the minute that we fall out. So when I told you the other day that I felt like December was trolling me on Bigo, oh, he ain't doing that. He ain't doing that. You just want a problem. Huh? Is that what friends do? If I'm telling you I'm getting messages from this person and it sounds like December because I know how they talk, because I sent you the other messages from the other profile, the roll on reloaded with the extra D, and then you sat and pretended like you didn't know what was going on. Here's my question to you, Trapspot. Is it you? Is it you that's hiding behind the things? Do you have something to do with it? Don't ever question what I'm telling you. Because if you want to be cool with December, have at it. But you cool with them, knowing what they did to me, I don't rock with you like that. I don't rock with you like that because you are a known liar. And what I'm gonna need, I hope somebody post the video or give it to me, um, where Trap and all these other people, I don't know who is behind the Roll On Live page. I believe it's December. And the reason that I believe that it's and the reason that I believe is December because I went live with Jay Jager on Wednesday. And because Trap was on the live, because that's the only person that follows him. I don't follow him. To my knowledge, I know Jay Jager doesn't follow him. So when I said something to Trap about it, she instantly got offended. It could be Trap, it could be Trey, it could be T Spiller, it could be Hershey. It's all of them. Because remember, for those that have been following what's going on for the last couple of months or the last year, Hershey and them been upset since I made that video and people that were following me was asking about was it a setup about me getting spit on. I believe that, yeah, I do. I believe Trapspot is behind one of them pages because I got some information from somebody. I ain't gonna share who it is, but they showed me the YouTube pages that Trap said he has in my name. That Trap said if he wanted to, he can go on YouTube and use my name. So I believe he's behind one of them, and I can't figure out who it is because whoever it is, they go live when I go live on Instagram. They go live when I go live on YouTube. Anytime I'm watching something, they're always behind. And then they're sitting up trying to copy whatever it is that I'm doing. So somebody is behind that. I'm telling you. Yeah, I know that already enough of this. I know that because he told me. But I'm also thinking it's not just one person, it's a collective. It's a collective of Trap Spot. It's a collective of December. It's a collective of Hershey because they sent me whoever is behind this Bigo page because there's another Bigo page saying because when I posted the video of Pablo Strokes from the other day, you just got embarrassed by Pablo Strokes. You did this and you did that. Shouldn't you get enough of that? You should change your diaper. You should change your bios. You know, when you come back to Atlanta, we gonna get you. It's just like that. So the at first I thought it was Trap because as far as I know, Trap was the only one that was on Bigo. Then I thought it was Trey because Trey was on Bigo at the time and he had us following him from the King's Corner. So like I said, it could be Trey, T Spiller, Trap, Hershey, all of them. I believe they have separate pages. And remember, Kyra Bright, remember when the King's Corner started, I don't know whether I revealed this to you, but when Hershey and T Spiller fell out with each other, Hershey said that she lost 10 to 15 followers. And she said that 10 to 15 followers were pages that were in my name. So, what does that tell you? It's multiple people with multiple pages behind my name. And I feel trapped because I don't know what I can do with it. I can't go to the cops with it. I can't go to the cops with it because what can I say? And then also with the December stuff, December just popped up. December has me blocked. So I can never know when December goes live. The Like I said, the only way that I knew December was live, the only way that I knew Hershey was live was because Hershey was in Aaron's live yesterday. I am honored. I am honored. But real real ass women and real ass men, what they need to do is they need to step forward and say, yeah, it's me. Why can't you face me? Why can't you sit behind the profiles and say, yes, me, I got X, Y, and Z problem with you. I would respect you more if you did that. Because whether I was behind a fake page or not, I have always said, yeah, this me. I said X, Y, and Z. I did X, Y, and Z. But they ain't doing all that. They have went from calling my job, oh, you ain't a real therapist, you ain't this, you ain't that. They have doxed me. They have tried to pull up on my family. They have tried to do all these things over a social media beef. So when other people are coming into the fold and trying to get to know me, aka Jay Jager, it makes it seem as if I'm the problem. So going back to Trap, who is the issue, don't make it seem like, oh, you trying to help me when you not, because when you mad at me, what you will do is you will go over there with the other side of the people until they bite you and then come back over to me and act like I'm the one apologizing. What I'll do is I'll apologize. And I did, like I did the other day. But with him, it's always, well, what I do, I don't understand what I did. And then when you got other people like Tay Hollywood and all these other girls, now girls, I don't mind. I was, I was just Trap Spot friend until Trap Spot went over there on Harvey on his live saying that he's building a bitch, he's building me, he's done all these things to try to help me. But then you sitting up here cackling with Aaron and Harviana, and we just had that conversation on Wednesday. Go back to Traps Live on Wednesday where we had that conversation. And my thing is, I felt like if we were friends, why would you have that conversation about your friend with people that you know that don't necessarily rock with me? If it's about loyalty, let it be about loyalty. I know he's not my friend. That's the thing. Because I'm pressed. I'm all these different things. Like even today, when I mentioned it, he's like, "You just want a moment with me. You called me on Thursday, but I called you called me on Thursday, but I called you the day before. I didn't call you the day before because I'm working, I'm doing other things. I gotta sit on the phone and talk to you every day. And I wouldn't even want to sit on the phone and talk to you because you gonna take something that I did or something that I said and blow it up." So let me pin this comment up here because I want you. You're childish, you're petty, and you should humble yourself and do you. The people don't see it for you because you don't see it for you. What does that mean? Would you mind coming up and telling us what that means since you want to have a big moment? I would love to hear what you have to say. Do you mind joining us? Here, let me drop the link for you. Let me drop the link for you because you obviously have something that you want to say. Now one of your little friends, there you go. So how am I childish and petty? Do you mind coming up to tell me? Do you mind coming up to tell me? Is this Trey? Is this Trapspot? Is this Hershey? Is this December? Which one? Do you mind sharing? Is it Aaron? Harviana? Which one? And I said what I said. Let me put this back on the screen. I'm not coming up there. I said what I said. You have an issue beefing with everyone instead of doing you. I am doing me. That's the problem. Then I have these trolls coming in here saying things when all you have to do is, if you don't like what I'm serving, if you don't like the videos that I'm making, if you don't like the book, you don't like the documentary, don't pay for it. Okay, and they won't come up, roll on. Everybody has so much to say. They will not grace your live to get cleared. They won't. Not one of your little friends. Enough of this. All of y'all need to grow up, and that's on period. And exactly why are you here? Not one of your little friends. Who are you reporting back to? Your boss? Cause again, all of this is surrounding the king's corner. If y'all got a problem with me and Trey So Raw and all these other people that's involved, take that up with them. I ain't done nothing to none of y'all, and the people that I have done things to, I've apologized. We in 2023. We are almost in April. We are almost 4 months in, and people have so much to say. Oh, oh, I'm delusional. I'm broke. I'm miserable, and that's why I'm here. Nowhere crying and commenting on free YouTube mess. What a life. Oh. I just want people to understand. Look, whether I'm with an OnlyFans person, whether I'm shooting my documentary, whether I'm putting out my next book, guess what? In the next couple of months, I'm doing all of that. and people still gonna have something to say. I'm gonna take my little 42 followers and post videos and do more interviews. Cause guess what? I do have people that rock with me and kick it with me and that are gonna support me genuinely. And for those of y'all that don't, thanks for the numbers, cause that's all y'all care about, numbers and clout. Outside of that, whether I'm a broke counselor at all, a counselor on a contract job with a disability check, y'all mad cause y'all can't have it. Y'all are mad. And I don't understand why. See, what's gonna happen is the very person that y'all be talking about will be the very person y'all are gonna need. Because as I said, I came into this web reality world myself. I came into this web reality world trying to help people. Now, granted, I read people to a fault, but I also uplifted people. But y'all don't want to hear that. But all these people that come for my disability, come for this, come for that, come for HIV and all these other things, y'all applaud it. See, it's people like you, not one of your little friends, that keeps the beef going. No, Iman's chick, let's be clear about that. Trey So Raw didn't see my potential. Let's be clear. Trey So Raw brought me on the panel because he knew that that was going to cause views. He said on a live one day that he only used me for the shits and the giggles. So let's be clear about it, Iman shit. That's not true. So if you want to state the facts, state it what it is. Because I even tried waving the white flag with Trey So Raw. That's not true. See, that's y'all problem. Y'all want to think Trey had good intentions, but no, 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 no. I take that back. Trey might have had good intentions, but the voice box T Spiller had a problem. Y'all have to remember, Trey did see my potential to a certain extent, but T Spiller was the one with the problem because when we fell out, it was because of the situation with me and another panel member asking me whether I'm a top or a bottom, whether I'm whether I'm what do I do in the bedroom, because we used to always talk about sex because that's what we did behind the scenes as a group. But when another cast member is disrespected, then there's an issue. Even there was also some stuff that was talked about behind the scenes between Trey So Raw and his boss, Spit Schiller or Spit Shitter or whatever you want to call. He would ask me about my friend because I had a friend um on that's on another platform. I won't mention their name out of respect for them and I love them. That has done OnlyFans content and no, I'm speaking on it for the fact that when people say that Trey saw my potential, he might have saw my potential, but it was rooted in his boyfriend trying to get back at me for the spitting situation from last year. I want to make it very clear to Iman's chick that whether good intentions was met with bad results because you see what happened in the end. So I want y'all to stop pushing this narrative of that. If y'all gonna support me, support me. And I am. And I am. By the way, um, go purchase Don't Get Effed Up on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, YouTube, Kobo, anywhere. You'll enjoy the book. It's a great book. And no, it's just not about having sex. No, it's not about all of that. It's about learning the ins and outs of people with disabilities. It's a great book. It's informative. You get to know me outside of the web reality persona, which was my goal. That's for people to get to know me behind the person that I really am, the person that I'm trying to be, that I want to show on these YouTube streets. That I am a great therapist, a great friend, a great son, a great brother. Um, hey, I might even do some tricks. you know, but take what you can out the book, even if you don't want to read the book. Sales will be appreciated. Don't get effed up. So, like I said, I just want people to understand that I'm just not pulling it out of my butt that I have beef with these people. I don't know. She's somewhere. She probably somewhere getting plunged out by some DL trade that don't want her. She cooking and cleaning because she got some good dingaling. But you so masculine, right? That's what you do. She probably out getting another DUI. Drunk asshole. And another thing, Trap, you sitting up talking about um my good Judy. Go stream his song Makeup. Go stream it. Um Go subscribe to his YouTube channel, Man Williams. You know, do that. That's someone that has a great following. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, bitch. He could get you some following. Um, Follow my girl Spoken Facts page. Spoken Facts. That's SPOKENFACTZ. You know, we good people over here. We doing things. We starting the talk back maybe. Come to our individual panels and channels and get to know us. Some positivity, some, you know, good, clean fun, real good people outside of the web reality world. There are good people out here that are trying to spread love and joy. It's too much shit going on out here to be worried about some people and some children that are bored and miserable, don't have nothing going on in their lives. Go support Man Williams and Spoken Facts and my girls. Support me. Like, subscribe, and share this video. I'm gonna build my 42 subscribers up. You know, just F the haters. We in April. I appreciate April almost. I appreciate the 42 followers. We're gonna build, 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 build. Now, I told y'all that I was coming with the chapter 22 of my book, Who is a Poppy? We had some technical difficulties. I just might do it later on tonight. If I don't, I'll do it tomorrow. And then I'm going to try to get Bando Kane on here because I'm trying to understand um, what's going on with this beef between him and Rico. Casserole or whatever, but we'll figure that out. Um, what other content would y'all like to see that I'm gonna put out? Enough of this says while he's trying to build a bitch, he needs to build a new body. His eyes closed together and his body wide. I can't take him serious as a man or a sis. She always eating. That's why her stomach looks like she 18 months pregnant. But she'll be all right. Um, Enough of this says not one of your little friends. You definitely be tuned in to say he childish. You must be childish and delusional to be on a platform you speaking negative of. Cause they bored. Cause they bored. It's one of these little people over here that don't like me. But that's all right. Thank you for the view. You know, it's appreciated. So, you know, Trap, I hope you see this. And guess what? For the record, I'm not your friend because you clearly showed disloyalty. You ain't my friend either, bitch. So, we even now, because the video that Harvey did, you lied. You lied. and I don't like liars. So remember this. You talking about people need to owe you an apology? Guess what? I don't owe you an apology, and my homegirls don't owe you no apology. Aaron, you can kiss my ass and you can go hop on the treadmill. Harviana, take them wigs and that makeup off. It's ugly. Fuck so raw. Go eat more than tacos on a Tuesday, bitch. Um, whoever else, y'all can kiss my ass and have a good night, bitch.